Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about the basic tackle that I'll use throughout the year, and it catches a lot of varieties of fish. But a lot of it's basically bass tackle, but it'll catch sauger, walleye, stripers, just about anything. Start off up here, I use a lot of these little grubs, little curly tailers, and then I just vary the color. Got pinks, and then you go to the different size jig heads, 1/4 ounce, all the way down to the little baby ones, 3/16 ounce, 3/32 ounce. Then we got some deep diving crankbaits that I'll use certain times of the year, midsummer probably the most. And then these are the ones that I use the most here. I have little jigs, greens, blacks and blues, little pork trailers, hooks, plastic worms, toothpicks. These little crawdads work great just about everywhere. I do a lot of creek fishing anyway. Some small hooks, 1/0, 2/0, all the way up to 4/0. I use the 4/0 mainly on like the trick worms. These work great. Some little 4-inch curly tails and straight tail worms. Then I get into the Zara spooks. These are little shad deep divers. I use these a lot in the creeks and rivers around here. These little bitty crankbaits here, these things are 1/8 ounce. They're crappie baits. They work fantastic in the creeks. They're just little bitty things. If you look at that, it's not 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches long. Just work fantastic. Some shallow runners, I use these a lot in the rivers. I'm finding my jigs and my tackle everywhere. So, little rattle baits. These little tiny torpedoes are awesome in the creeks. Pop bars. Here's the different version of a pop bar. Walk the dog baits, jerk baits, more Zara spooks. Lots of shallow crankbaits, rattle baits. Catch a lot of fish on rattle baits throughout the year. As a matter of fact, one of the people on my website said to use them at night time, and they would work really good at night. I have yet to try it, but I am going to, so we'll give that a try. And then the basic tackle that I use throughout most of the year is spinning tackle. So show you a basic setup here. I've got a little 2500 spinning reel jig, 6.5 foot medium light rod. Right there, it's a 4 to 10 pound test. I catch a tremendous amount of fish on this rod and reel here. I've had it for a few years now and just absolutely wore the fish out on that little thing. And then I also use this little bait caster here. Now this is a 50 size, so it's a small one, and it is on a 6.5 foot medium action rod. I've caught so many fish on it, I don't know if we'll be able to read it or not. 10 to 20 pound line, 6'6". Little 50. You can see how small it is. I can palm it. I've caught a tremendous amount of fish on this little lure, so little outfit. And then the spinner baits. I always use these single Colorado blade spinner baits in the spring and early summer, and then I tend to switch off to a different type. But that's basically the fishing tackle that I'll use throughout the year. We have some ultralights we use, some catfish rods, but the majority of the time it'll be one of these two outfits. Now, to make all that possible, to even fish all that stuff, what I do is when I go out, I'll pick. This is like the most important thing that I have right here as far as being able to go out and fish in the creeks and all that stuff, because you put all your tackle inside the backpack that you're going to use for that particular day. So like, I know I'm going to be going out, and 95% of the time I have these 2 boxes, and then I'll just add lures to the 2 boxes as I need it. And then I'll just slide the box right down in there. And I'll do the same thing with this one, just slide it right down in there. And then you can put other lures in smaller boxes. I got some inline spinners here. They'll also go in the bag. The plastics will go in there. But then you can just put the bag on. And there you go. You got all your tackle with you. So you just go to the ponds, go to the lakes, go to the rivers. But you got to have that backpack. It's going to save you a lot of trouble from tackling and tackle all over the place. And I think it'll help you out if you're into that kind of fishing anyway. So that's pretty much the tackle for the season right there. So, anyways, that's the tackle for the season, and I hope that that'll help you get out there and get some more fish. You know, backpack, pick the stuff that you need. If you think that the lake's a little bit deeper, add some crankbaits to your boxes, throw them in your backpack, and hit the road. So I hope to see you out there.